Inshallah ta'ala, those who are joining in, I would like you to request to please go to kahoot.it as the instruction says on the very top, or you can do it on the app, or you can do it on the phone. Just go to Chrome and then type the pin when asked 6611978. For those who are on Facebook, please go to the link itself, which is on the comments. We're going to start inshallah ta'ala in next minute or two. So if everybody who actually still are trying, please get on the trivia with the Kahoot. Just go to kahoot.it and with the app and then just sign up. Is it now? That is sad. Sure. We'll give another few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, inshallah ta'ala, those who are trying to get on. Again, for those who are on Facebook and want to join in, please join in through Zoom because Facebook has a lag and it'll be very difficult for you to keep up with the questions. If you come on the questions with the Facebook, what will happen is you will see answers or see the question after like a minute or 30 seconds, whatever the lag is. So those who are on Facebook, please use that link that I just posted on the comments, which is bit.ly at Kahoot1441. Those who are coming in on the actual call on Zoom as well, please go to kahoot.it 6611978, inshallah ta'ala, if you wish to join in, see how. Please do this ASAP. I'm guessing a lot of people are here, but they're either having. I'll play myself as well. But I think it'll be cheating if I played. So, but then while I'm testing for you, hey, I'm in. Oh, I think emotions are yours. It worked for me. So if it's not working for you, I'm not sure. All right, we'll give it another 2 minutes. Let's just start at 6:10. So those who still are trying to come, yeah, the phones, yes. I think phone would be the easiest way to get on. All right, I'll give another last minute. Anyone wants to join in, please go to kahoot.it. Kahoot.it and get on the game. Calling your last time. Those who wish to come, Zoom, all of you. If you're still having difficulties, please let me know in the comments. If not, we'd like to start, inshallah ta'ala. All right, 30 seconds. For those on Facebook, I encourage you to get on Zoom instead. It'll be much faster for you, much easier. All right, we'll wait. All right. I know one person texted me saying they are coming in now, so I'm just going to giving them one more minute. Let's go. I pray this reaches you all well. So we'll start with the dua. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I pray this reaches you all well and in best health, my dear brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, this is one of the family trivias that we are trying to, inshallah, hold every week in Ramadan, just to getting to coming together for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and having to come together and learn and improve our love for the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With that being said, inshallah ta'ala, let us begin. I believe we have everybody now, alhamdulillah. So let's begin, inshallah. So again, remember the way it would work. We will have 35 questions, and this is a test run, so no worries. Both of them are correct answers. Though the spelling may not be correct, however, both of them are correct answers. So pick any one of them, and it should be fine. All right, good. So you get the hang of it. Again, the questions will be shown on Zoom, and I will read them out loud. Some of the questions, if they are not as long, I have kept them at 30 seconds, and then those who need more time, inshallah ta'ala, will have you on 60 seconds, inshallah. All right. There's no points for this one. Here's the next one. Same thing. It's a test question, so no worries. With what characteristic did Ibrahim alayhi salam treat the angels who were his guests? So you either or. And again, both of the answers are correct. Rasul Ibrahim alayhi salam, when the angels visited him for the story of Lut alayhi salam and Ishaq, he gave them a very beautiful, well, healthy, quality sheep, and the portion size were huge. So basically, the two things that we learn when we need to be hospitable, or when somebody join us in our home, this is the two quality that we look into, which are generosity and quality. All right. Can people still join Kahoot if they are coming late? I'm curious. I see. Yes, unfortunately, we started. So, all right, from this point on, it's the real game. So, those who came right now and unable to join, apologies, inshallah ta'ala, next week. But we had to go on because if we now cancel the game and start over, it will change the code for everybody and we'll have to restart the process. So now, again, the points right now are 0-0 all round, and the reason is because because there are test questions and both of them were right answers, so there are no points allocated. From this point on, all the questions will have points. Remember, you are charged on time as well, so if you are quick, definitely you get extra bonus points. And if you see there are several options, I'll let you know, inshallah ta'ala. So with that, inshallah, we'll start our first question of the day, and that is, which of these rituals is a commemoration of the devotion of the household of Ibrahim alayhi salam? Household of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Which of these of rituals that you see in front of you are a commemoration of the devotion of the household of Ibrahim alayhi salam? What do you all think? Again, giving one more time. The first option, the red one is Jamarat, the blue one is Tawaf, the yellow one is Sacrifice, and the fourth one is Safa and Marwa. All right. All are correct answers, by the way. So Jamarat, the stoning, is also a correct answer. The Tawaf itself is a correct answer. Sacrifice itself is a correct answer. And Safa and Marwa are a correct answer. Look at the honor Allah has bestowed on the household of Ibrahim. All of these rituals are coming from his family. Safa and Marwa is with Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail. The sacrifice is with Ismail alayhi salam. Tawaf is with his family as well, and Jamarat. SubhanAllah, look at the honor Allah has bestowed upon the family of Ibrahim. And this is now coming together. Number one, as of now, is eyebrow. Nice. And we have second, Maryam Moeen, mashallah. Great. It's a Musaf for life for number three. All right, great. Let's do the next one. Question number 4. In which heaven did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam meet Yusuf alayhi salam during Isra wal Mi'raj? The first option is 4th, the second option is 5th, 6th, or 7th. In which heaven did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam meet Yusuf alayhi salam during his journey to Isra wal Mi'raj? And the answer is the 4th one. Now the second, those who guess is fine, but the answer is the 4th one. There are other prophets, and I don't want to spoil because there's an answer of one of them also coming up again. But yes, so the answer to this one is Yusuf alayhi salam, the 4th heaven that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had Rasulullah meet in during Isra wal Mi'raj. All right, let's see who's on top. MashaAllah. I see votings are coming up soon. Top of the chart. MashaAllah. Ibrahim, nice. This is Maryam, you're on very top. That's awesome. Let's keep going, inshallah. What was a dream of Yusuf alayhi salam before he was separated from his family? What was a dream that he saw? There are several correct answers here, by the way. So, but there's only one wrong answer. So if you get that one, of course, that wouldn't be right. But there are three correct answers, I would say. So what was the dream of Yusuf alayhi salam before he was separated from his family, that he went to his father Ishaq and Yaqub, and he shared the dream, and of course the father at that time told him not to share it with his brothers, as they would it would add to the feelings that they were having against Yusuf alayhi salam. In 10 seconds, we'll reveal, of course, the answer is. So of course, everybody has answers. I'll let you know. The first three are correct. The green one is not. If you pick the green, of course, that would be wrong. So 8 planets were not there. I just made it up. So the sun was bound down to him, the moon was bound down to him, and the 11 stars. So all of these are correct. All right, moving forward. Oh, Ibrahim is all right. Got down, but Sister Maryam, you're keeping the lead. MashaAllah, Pop Charge, you are keeping your lead. Yusuf Mu'min, you are keeping your lead. Nice, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you. Mustafa, you're coming up strong as well. Let's move forward. Question number 6. Which group of people did Ismail alayhi salam live among? Which group of people did Ismail alayhi salam live among? Were they Al-Ansar, or the people of Babylon, people of Qahtan, or people of Jurham? What are the people who came to live with? Fascinating story how they actually came to live in the valley itself. So the first, mashallah. So the correct answer is Jurham. Al-Ansar didn't come at that time. Qahtan is a different story. Babylon is too far away from them. So Jurham is the correct answer. That is the group of people who came after Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam had discovered Zamzam, and they had started establishing themselves, and that's when the people of Jurham came. Correct. And mashallah, Yusuf Mu'min, you are getting on top. Ibrahim, you are mashallah number 2nd, and Mustafa, mashallah. Somebody can still do it, and Poppy Chart, you can still come back up. Let's do this. How many sons did Yaqub alayhi salam have? How many sons did Yaqub alayhi salam have? So are they 10? Were they 11? Were they 12? Or were they 13? 10, 11, 12, 13. How many sons did Yaqub alayhi salam have? All right, that's fine. The correct answer is 12. He had 12 sons, children, alhamdulillah. And that is what we have from the Quran and Hadith, of course, as well. MashaAllah, Maryam, you're coming up. Both Maryam are holding the fort very strongly, MashaAllah. And of course, Mustafa, you're on fire, bro. And Yusuf Mu'min, MashaAllah. Ibrahim, same thing. Congratulations, very top. Awesome. Let's keep going, inshallah. Question number 8. How did the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam threw him in the well? How did the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam threw him in the well? Only one correct answer, but how did the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam threw him in the well? For those thinking, how did brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam threw him in the well. That what we learn from the Quran and the Sunnah. I think most of you have answered the question, so I can tell you the answer. So the correct answer here, for those who are still, I think, yes, I believe everybody answered the question. At this point, it's not going to be that many points. The answer is Allah didn't tell us, by the way. And the reason that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't tell us is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want to give us ideas. So there's no direction of how they did it. We don't know they used a rope, what type of well it was, what they just threw him in, or they blindfolded. We don't know anything. The correct answer is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't tell us. And again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't tell us for one basic reason is He doesn't want to give ideas, right? There's no negative He doesn't want to give negative examples. So subhanAllah, this is something we learn from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that when He tells the story, He doesn't tell us the actual, like how the crime was happened, so we can learn from the crime and do it ourselves, right? Which is the famous story of the bird hiding the body and the children of Adam alayhi salam and such, Cain and Abel. We don't go through that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want to show this. All right, Mustafa, mashallah, you are leading now with 9,000 points. Amazing, that's amazing. All right, let's do this. Let's keep going, inshallah. Question number 9. Who was the mother of Prophet Ishaq alayhi salam? Who was the mother of Prophet Ishaq alayhi salam? Between Hajar alayhi salam and Sarah alayhi salam, who were the mother of Prophet Ishaq? The answer is Sarah. Sarah was the mother to Ishaq. Hajar alayhi salam is with Ismail. Fascinating how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala placed these individuals. MashaAllah, Mustafa, you are still on your streak. May Allah reward you. May Allah bless you. Maryam, you're coming up as well. Number 2. That's awesome. Ibrahim, MashaAllah, you're keeping yourself steady. Yusuf Mu'min, you are also on the same chart with Poverty Chart. Nice, MashaAllah. Congratulations. Inshallah, let's keep going. Let's get you up. Again, we learned from last week how it changes pretty quickly. What did the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam, why did the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salam throw him in the well? So what was the reason they had to throw him in the well? Was it jealousy? Was it Yusuf alayhi salam had a lot of wealth, pride, or was it hatred? Jealousy, wealth, pride, or hatred? What do you think? And the answer is, of course, jealousy. That is awesome. Everybody got it right. So it was jealousy. Because for them, he was loved more. He's more beloved to their father Ishaq. So, Yaqub. So that is what we learned from it. MashaAllah, so Samiha, you're coming up. Very nice. And Yusuf, Ibrahim, Maryam, Mustafa, MashaAllah, you guys are keeping the fort. Nice. Holding the fort. Nice. Let's continue. When the wife of the wazir tried to get Yusuf alayhi salam to commit the sin, what did Yusuf alayhi salam say? Okay, for this one, there are 2 correct answers. So when the crime was about to happen, one, he asked, what did he do? Yusuf alayhi salam, he asked Allah to protect him because he is weak. He asked Allah that prison is better for me than what she was calling for. He asked Allah to have the angels take him back to his parents. He told the wife to seek refuge in Allah from shaitan. I lost the word seek there, but get the gist of it. What did he do? Again, there are 2 correct answers. Those who are still answering, there are 2 correct answers. And those who already answered, alhamdulillah, it's the last 2 are wrong answers. Of course, the 4 top 2 are the correct ones. And the The answer is again the two. The fourth one we don't know. He told the wife to seek refuge in Allah from shaitan. We don't know that. But we definitely know that he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect him because he was weak, and also he is weak. And he's not weak because again, human beings are very fragile in many things when you're tempted and such. And he's accepting his vulnerability in front of Allah, which is a big thing which we need to do as well. And of course, he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the prison is better for me. For those who got those two, they both are correct. MashaAllah ta'ala, we have someone making a comeback. Nice. M123 will hope to see you soon on top 5. Mustafa, mashallah, holding the lead. May Allah bless you, man. Get a question wrong, bro. All right. Give other people a chance. It's Ramadan. According to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has the best lineage? According to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has the best lineage? Is it he himself sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, or Ayyub alayhi salam, or Yusuf alayhi salam? Who has the best lineage? In the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, this person is a son of a prophet, son of a prophet, son of a prophet. Actually, it's messenger. So the answer is Yusuf alayhi salam. So he Rasulullah doesn't have because there is a gap in the lineage. So those who got Rasulullah wasn't the correct answer. Those who got Ibrahim alayhi salam was the beginning of a lot of what was happening, and Yusuf alayhi salam is the correct answer. Yusuf alayhi salam father was a prophet, who is Yaqub. His father was a prophet, who is Ishaq, and his father was a prophet, who was Ibrahim alayhi salam. So that lineage itself is so powerful. MashaAllah, Maryam number 3 again. Coming up, Ibrahim, you are keeping the lead, and of course, it's between Mustafa and everybody else right now. And sorry, question number 13. Let's do this. After Ibrahim alayhi salam visited Ismail's home and spoke with his wife, what advice was given at that moment? I don't know, to keep the honorable. To change the direction of Qibla, to divorce each other, or to change your doorstep. There are 2 correct answers. There are 2 correct answers. I think everybody answered, so what advice was given? The correct answers are to divorce each other or to change your doorstep. And there's a reason for that. One, because the spouse of Ismail alayhi salam at that moment was when Ibrahim alayhi salam asked, how is everything going? She said, the food is not that great in the house and all this stuff. And for Ibrahim alayhi salam, who has lived, migrating from one to another, the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he couldn't take that somebody can be ungrateful to Allah even for like little things. He was so touched by it that he was like, man, how can you be ungrateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So he asked his son to change his doorstep, and they went. And of course the city, the tribe that he was with, they were very happy to have him marry someone else from their tribe because they loved Ismail alayhi salam so much, and nothing, no harm, no foul done, alhamdulillah. Mustafa, you're still on top, mashallah. Ibrahim, mashallah, on the highest streak so far. Awesome. Let's continue. Somebody, we're making a comeback as well. Did Ibrahim alayhi salam's father ever became a Muslim? From a hadith, did he ever become a Muslim? Would it be even of judgment? Did he ever become a Muslim? And the answer is, this should have been a quicker answer, but I guess we have all the answers almost. So the answer to that one is no. He never became a Muslim, even in the day of judgment, when Ibrahim alayhi salam's father will approach him, he still will never. He will still not be. At that time, of course, it's too late. And day of judgment, you can't be like, hey, I believe in Allah, but he will not be given the ability to be free. Mustafa, mashallah, leading the scoreboard. Ibrahim, it's neck to neck. Mariam, mashallah, you guys getting together. Yusuf Mu'min and Mariam Moeen. You know, there's some questions which 2,000 points. If there is a long question in 60 seconds, you have 2,000 points. There's some bonus questions as well, so people can come back up. Who established the Kaaba, Masjid al-Haram? Who established the Kaaba? There are two correct answers. Who established the Kaaba? I challenge you to come up with the other answer. Everybody will know the first one. Who established the Kaaba, Masjid al-Haram of today? Who established the Kaaba? And the answer is Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam together did establish the Kaaba itself. All right, we're keeping up the scoreboard. MashaAllah. 10 players have reached the answer streak of 3. Nice. Awesome, awesome. Mabruk. Question number 16. What did Ibrahim alayhi salam's family community worship? What was the object they worshipped? Was it sun? Was it the moon? Was it jinns? Was it idols? What was the object that they had worshipped? And the correct answer is idols. So mashallah, everybody got it together. Yes, awesome. All right, Mustafa, mashallah, Ibrahim, was he the top 5 or top 5? God bless you all and protect you all. It's pretty interesting, the number differences. Make dua. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it. Oh, there are 2 points. Oh, mashallah. The bonus points. Who are among the descendant of Ishaq? I would just type anything. Just, just click anything. 2,000 points. And the answer, of course, for this one is those who are the descendants of Ishaq, which is the Bani Israel lineage. And the reason it's a bonus question because every one of them is a correct answer. Every one of them is a correct answer. So Yusuf alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Ayyub alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, all are coming from the lineage of Ishaq. SubhanAllah, it's a very impressive lineage, mashallah. You have so many people, descendants came from the Ishaq alayhi salam's tribe, the family. All right, those who did it, mashallah, awesome. Let's continue. What was the duration in between the establishing of Masjid al-Haram and Masjid al-Aqsa? What was the duration of time, the period itself? Either were they 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, or 50 years? So when Masjid al-Haram was established, Masjid al-Aqsa was also established right after. What was the difference in terms of duration, the time period that one was established after the other? If you have this answer, impressive. And the correct answer is 40 years. 40-year distance that we get to learn from. Ooh. So Ibrahim, you have you have now top 1. Mustafa, you still got it, man. No worries. Just a few points, a few hundred points away. All right. What current day site is the grave of the people of Lut alayhi salam that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has left us as a reminder? What is the location? The Gibraltar, the Dead Sea, the Valley of the Jinn in Mecca, or Petra in Jordan? Which site is the current day site is the grave of the people of Lut that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has left us with the punishment that they had, the flipping of the land and the stones and right next to the Dead Sea. MashaAllah, great, awesome. You guys are going great. And the answer is again Okay, the answer was Dead Sea. Top one, mashallah. Ibrahim taking the charge. I think Mustafa, you took my advice, huh? Giving other people a chance. Awesome. Let's do the next one. How did Ibrahim alayhi salam respond when he was informed of the punishment of the people of Lut? There are two correct answers for this one, but how did Ibrahim alayhi salam responded when the angels came to him and told him that the punishment of people of Lut alayhi salam is coming now? How did Ibrahim alayhi salam respond back? What did he say? Did he say he was worried about his nephew? He requested them to perhaps wait a bit longer so that they may repent. There are two correct answers, by the way, here. Technically, there's only one, but we made it two because it makes sense to be part of it. For those who, most of you have answered. So the top two answers are the correct one, the red and the blue. He was worried about his nephew and he requested them to perhaps wait a bit longer. However, because the punishment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had come, he didn't say he was worried about his nephew. It was one of the reasoning. He said, "Can we delay the punishment a bit longer?" But the reason, of course, is because Ibrahim alayhi salam was very gentle and very merciful. So he wanted them to have more time. However, when the punishment of Allah was decreed, you can't go back now. Once a decision is made with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his decisiveness at his best, right? That there's no turning back. And that's what the angels told them as well, that, um, oh Ibrahim, there's no changing of the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, Mustafa, mashallah, taking the top lead again. Mashallah, mashallah, Ibrahim, you guys are going neck to neck. Maryam still taking the lead at 3. And third place, Yusuf Mu'min, mashallah, Poppy Charlie just made up to the top 5. Nice, let's make it happen. Question number 21. What did Yaqub seek from Allah when he was told of the missing of the Yusuf alayhi salam? All right, step one is question, which means the answers are all bonus question. It's a correct answer, all of them. So what did Yaqub alayhi salam say, basically right of Yusuf alayhi salam? Every one of them are a correct answer. He said, I only cry to Allah. I have beautiful patience with Sabr Jameel. And then, of course, the Arabic are also. So every one of them are correct answers. So, Allah, he really hurt, and these are the two things that he said. I only cry to Allah, and I'll have beautiful patience. Okay, keeping the leads. Let's go. Again, top 5. Don't just wait a bit. Let other people score. Top 5. Just give it for the sake of it. Let other people kind of come up as well. For us to take lessons, for us to ponder, for us to emulate, for us to live patience. What I mean by live patience is not just sitting somewhere and just waiting for it. No, it's to how you live patience. How do you act? How do you react to difficulties? And all of them are correct answers. Right. Cool. Yusuf Mu'min, mashallah, number 3rd place now. We're getting to the close to top 5, the final top 5. What was the miracle of Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was thrown in the fire by his own people? There are 2 correct answers and 60 seconds, so you have enough time. The answer, of course, is the last 2. The fire became cool and the fire became mercy to him. It is a narration that Ibrahim alayhi salam said the best moment of his life were in that fire. Cool. It's one of the best moments that he said was that he had in the fire were Was in the fire. Fascinating story. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do so much for you, even change the laws of physics, right? Fire burned, but for the him, fire didn't. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do whatever He wishes. So Allahu Akbar, the might of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever He wishes, He does it. It's awesome. It's beautiful. So the correct answer are the two: the fire became cool and the fire became a mercy for him. And the fire was not put off or the fire was not intensified. There's all the intensified. All right, mashallah, 30,000 points. The first to hit. Mustafa, I gotta give you a shout out for that. The first person to hit 30,000 points. All right, continue. What were the names of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam's parents? Oh, this is an easy one because I already gave you the answer before. What were the names of the Prophet Ismail alayhi salam's parents? So either it's Ismail alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam and Sarah, or Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hajar alayhi salam. By the way, the backstory of Hajar alayhi salam is fascinating, right? You have someone who was a slave with the king and that he gave it to, of course, as a gift. But look at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu came from that lineage. Ismail alayhi salam came from that lineage. Hajj came from that lineage. So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't care about what race you are from. It's so cool to see these little things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has scattered, in our history. To know that it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't care of who you like, how do you look and what color and such. It is about our actions always. Mustafa, you are leading, and mashallah, the top five are holding their positions. Let's continue. All right. Bonus again, top five. Try not to answer as quickly. Answer, but don't ask as quickly. In which heaven did Rasulullah meet Ibrahim alayhi salam during Isra wal Mi'raj? In which heaven did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam meet Ibrahim alayhi salam during the journey of Isra wal Mi'raj? And the answer is, of course, number seven, and that was the top heaven that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had honored Ibrahim alayhi salam, his honor that he was in the top heaven right before the the the, the limits that the angels passed him, and he was found with his back to the Bayt al-Ma'mur, which is the Kaaba in the heavens, which is made tawaf by 70,000 angels every day, repeat. So even we're going through COVID, they are having tawaf up in the heavens. Run, mashallah, you are now in top five. Mabruk. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep you this way and make you number one soon. Very nice. I like it. It's not 5,000 points. I think you guys it's very doable. All right. Again, there are 2,000 points for this one. How long did Yusuf alayhi salam stay away from his parents? Like, what is the estimation? How long did Yusuf alayhi salam stayed away from his parents? Was it less than a year, less than 10 years? Was it between 10 to 25 years? Was it between 25 to 40 years? And was it more than 40 years? Again, was it less than 10 years? Give it a guess, whoever is on, between 10 to 25 years, between 25 to 40 years, or more than 40 years. How many do you think years were he was away from his parents, his father? And the answer is more than 40 years. That's the narrations that we know, that there are more than 20, 40 years in between. Because he was a child, and by the time even the prison time itself is, I think, more than 25 years. So he was away from his parents for a long time. It's not was not that quick, subhanallah, and he was patient about it. How was he patient? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows. Maryam Moeen, mashallah. Now you're back at top five. Coming together, mashallah. Love to ask a few questions. We're going to get to know who actually you will win. Which of his sons, Ishaq, did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala favor with prophethood? Ishaq had two sons. In this particular answer, there's only one correct answer, of course, and there are two wrong answers in the first place. Because one is the grandson and one is his uncle. And I got to know Yaqub. It's very interesting because the name, he was the second child, and Al-Is is the first child, which is a yellow answer. So the correct answer is Yaqub. So Yusuf alayhi salam is not his son, he is his grandson. So that would be a correct answer. And Lut alayhi salam is his uncle because he was the nephew of Ibrahim alayhi salam. All right, top five, holding the scoreboard. What was the transgression of the people of Lut alayhi salam? What was the transgression of people of Lut alayhi salam? Either murder, oppression, homosexuality, or brutality. What was the crime that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had held against them? Murder, oppression, brutality, homosexuality. And the answer is correct. MashaAllah. We got it together. All right. We're keeping up. Question 29. What famous story is related to Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam? There are two correct answers. What famous story is related to Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam? Was it the story of the snake? You know, Rasulullah used to be able to speak to snakes. So, Slytherins. Yep. Those who know that reference, you will know. Story of Safa Marwa and ants. Two of them, of course, one of the story is another prophet and one of the stories of another prophet. And the answer is correct. Story of Zamzam and story of Safa Marwa, both of them are related to the family of these two individuals, Hajar alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam. All right. Okay, inshallah. Maryam, got this. Both Maryams, you can come up inshallah soon. Mustafa, you got this, man. Take back top one. Ibrahim, look at it. Where did he come from? He's not top one. Inshallah. Who established Masjid al-Aqsa? There are only two correct answers. I'll skip the red if I were you, by the way. But there are only two correct answers. Who established Masjid al-Aqsa? Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem. Who established that masjid? 40 years after Masjid al-Haram, who could have established it? And the answer, of course, is Ishaq and Yaqub, the father and the son. So Ibrahim alayhi salam may be part of it, we don't know, but it definitely was Ishaq and Yaqub, according to Mufti Menk. But Ibrahim alayhi salam, we don't know if he was part of it or not. But yeah. All right, keeping up the top five positions. Let's continue. You have last five questions. Who is known to have the half of the beauty of all creation or of Adam alayhi salam? So the two opinions is either it's all creation or it's half of the beauty of Adam alayhi salam himself or of all creation. Regardless, he has the half of beauty of all the worlds, and Allah has honored him with it. To a point when he will go in front of people, he will actually hide his face. It's pretty interesting to know the story, right? He will hide his face because he was so beautiful, mashallah. Yusuf alayhi salam, mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Everybody got it together. Right. All right, Ibrahim, first one to reach 40,000 points. Mashallah, mabruk. And top five are still top five. All right, question 32. And of course, it's bonus points. Not bonus point, but they have extra points. What did Yaqub alayhi salam lose due to the grief over losing his beloved son, Yusuf alayhi salam? Did he lose his hearing? Did he lose his eyesight? Did he lose his sense of smell? Did he lose his sense of reality? Leave everybody answered so we can. Uh, he didn't lose sense of reality, even though his son did say something that was not respectful to say to your father, and of course he's reprimanded. They're reprimanded for that. He didn't lose sense of smell. May Allah protect them who is going through that now. And he didn't lose his hearing. He lost his eyesight because he cried so much, and due to tears and crying and crying, it happened. So he cried. He didn't complain. He cried, which is okay to do in Islam. He cried. He said, Ya Allah, I cried to you. And he cried to Allah. Nice. Everybody got it right. And we still have the top five. Poppy Chart, you coming up. I see it. I see you. Question number 33. All of Lut alayhi salam family member responded to his message and believed, except who did not believe in the message of Lut alayhi salam, and of course this person was also punished with the people of Lut alayhi salam. Every one of them were forgiven, or every other people in the family were. And the correct answer is his wife. To a point, she's the one who actually went and even betrayed their trust and told them the secrets and such. Or actually, it's actually one of the narration that she knew the punishment was coming, but she chose to stay with her own people. It's very scary to know, when the punishment of Allah is coming, and then you're like, nope, I'm going to stay in my own space. Allah protect us all. Ameen. Mariam Moeen, mashallah, top three. It's going to be interesting. Who will be the second? Who will be the third? And who will be the first, of course? All right, question number 34. Two only questions left. So, what was the gift that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blessed Yusuf alayhi salam that helped him get out of prison? What was that gift that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had blessed Yusuf alayhi salam that helped him out of the prison? Was it control over jinns? Was it dream interpretation? Was it ranching? Or control over animals? Technically, there could be two correct answers, but this is not. The only correct answer is the one that is the story that tells us, which is the interpretation of dreams. So control over animals was the Yusuf alayhi salam. Sorry, Sulaiman alayhi salam. Yeah. All right, awesome. Ibrahim, mashallah, top one. I think we know it's the last question. So everybody get together. It's the last question. The last question. Let's see who does it. Ready? Question number 35 for 2,000 points. What did Lut alayhi salam say when the entire town was trying to break into his house? What did Lut alayhi salam say when the entire town was trying to break into his house? The angels had visited him, and they were in. Wa alaikum salam, Sheikh Mamdou, mashallah, he joined us on Facebook. For your kind words. And these are amazing questions, answers, right? You have two of them. There's only one correct answer, by the way. Indeed, Allah's help is near. Oh Allah, forgive them for their ignorance. Oh Allah, bring in their punishment. Or indeed, it's a difficult day. And to know the story, it was a very, very severe time for him. People are banging on his door. His family's in the house. He doesn't have any support. There's nothing he can do at this point. And except he says, and the correct answer, I think this is the toughest one, but the answer was, indeed, it's a difficult day. After all what was happening, and inshallah, one day we can look at the story itself in details, but after all that was happening, he's being forced into the house. His daughters are in the house, his family in the house, and people, the entire town is now banging on the doors, banging on the walls, yelling at them, released the angels to them and such. And Allah subhanahu at that time He's like, what do I do? And the only thing He says, هذا يوم العسير, which is indeed it is a difficult day. Indeed, it is a difficult day. After all that, He said only, indeed, it is a difficult day. Now, Ya Allah, why is it a difficult day? He said, indeed, it's just, it's a difficult day. It's very, it's something we learn from it. So, inshallah, let's see who won. MashaAllah, 28 out of 35. Maryam Moeen, MashaAllah, Mabruk. Ooh, Ibrahim, you are number 2 with 32 out of 35. That's interesting. Wow, the answers. Like, look at the points, man. Mustafa, congratulations. That's so awesome. Ibrahim, you were so close. It's like, look at the difference. It's like 60 points. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you all. Alhamdulillah, this was amazing. I love it. This is great. Jazakallah khair for joining again. Inshallah ta'ala, we'll do it next week as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. If you have any feedback, do share. Mustafa, contact me afterwards. Inshallah, email me and we'll talk about something we can get you for winning today. MashaAllah, you guys did great. And this is Maryam Mu'een and those two runner-up. May Allah reward you immensely. Jazakallah khair for being here. That's it for today. Enjoy your iftar, inshallah. I hope you learned a lot. It's so many great stories. And why can't runner get something, please? Inshallah, you have next chance. So next time, if you don't get any, if you are still top 3 next week, I'll think about it. How about that? I'll think about it. Inshallah. All right. Jazakumullah khairan. If there are no questions, and we can then, inshallah, end today. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت وأستغفرك وأتوب إليك وجزاكم الله خيرا. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your all fast and your worship. And inshallah, see you next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.